If you own GoodNotes 4 already, you will be able to get a bundle on the App Store where GoodNotes 5 is included and is free. You will get a free upgrade to GoodNotes 5. Hi everybody, my name is Tom Solid and I welcome you back if you're one of my paperless movement community. It's awesome to have you here. And today is a special day. Why is it a special day? Because I started this channel back in 2017, where I bought the iPad Pro back then and I started with GoodNotes 4. And it was a wild journey, because then I started testing all these other note-taking apps. And since back then, I knew GoodNotes 5 will come out. And if you go to my website, I had a blog there where I collected all the information I had about GoodNotes 5 so far. And the list was long with all the amazing features GoodNotes 5 will offer us, yeah. And one feature was collaboration. And I have to disappoint you if you've been waiting for this, but there is no collaboration feature in GoodNotes 5. So what else is in GoodNotes 5 that makes it worth to upgrade? I have big hopes that they made the framework now where they can just build on top new features. And I reached out on Twitter to GoodNotes asking for this collaboration feature, for example, and they said that's something they're planning to implement on a later time. Obviously no timeline, but you know, that just shows that the framework is ready to implement more stuff like this. And let's see how this will go. But now the big question is it better than Notability or Noteshelf 2? Because these two apps also got major updates in 2018 and they really been, you know, they are modern now. So let's see what GoodNotes 5 has to offer. Okay, I know many of you out there from my community, you bought already my ebook, Paperless Note-Taking Like a Pro. And in this ebook, I'm talking about 5 different note-taking apps that I actually settled on. This is Noteshelf 2, Notability, GoodNotes 4, Nibu and Notes Plus. However, with GoodNotes 5, which is quite comparable to GoodNotes 4, and the features I will show you now in GoodNotes 5 making it better or more advanced than GoodNotes 4, will just replace GoodNotes 4 in my ebook. So if you already bought the ebook, you will have lifetime updates. And as soon I will update this chapter with GoodNotes 5 information, you will get this update for free as promised. So here we are on the main page, and you see here there's not much there. I just deleted all of it just to start from scratch so you can see how all the stuff works. If you press on the plus button here, you can choose to have a notebook or a folder. So obviously you got a folder structure now. And let's put a folder in here and let's see how deep we can go in there, because I have the feeling that we can, yeah, that's the thing. And many have been asking for this, having a very deep folder structure going on. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of folders, because in my opinion, this is just something old-fashioned. You know, if you have the Windows Explorer and so on, I know many building up these folder structures and so on, but with the new technologies, it's more important to have search functions and find your stuff by tags, bookmarks, keywords, and understanding the content of the stuff lying around to find things faster rather than a folder structure. So this is actually how Google Drive or the G Drive is built up, that you can search like you do in Google for your own things. That's what people get really confused with that there's no proper folder structure going on. And yeah, that's just my opinion to folders. So I don't need these in-depth folders, because I would just get lost, and in the end I will use the search function again. But if you want it, you have it. Here is your folder. Okay, so let's build a notebook. So just create a new notebook, and here, as you know it from GoodNotes, you get a lot of templates, and you have portrait and you have landscape versions. then you can choose the size. That's a very nice feature, I think. If you go for A4, you get all the templates for A4, and if you print it out, it will fit on A4. So if you ever plan to print out your notes, you should choose a template in the correct size that fits your needs. Then here on top you can change between yellow or white or all, and that's about it. Important is that you set your language here. But that's something new, that now in the search function you now can search globally, so it will search throughout all your notebooks. However, if you're a multilingual note taker like I am, so I'm writing something in English, then I'm writing German, so I mix things up, it becomes complicated. You know, if you're a native speaker English and you're only writing English, no problem. All your notebooks are in English, all your text is in English, so it will be easy to search. But as soon you mix up languages, it becomes complicated. So you're forced to make a decision what language to choose for your notebook. Okay, let's go for English, and now let's go for portrait and whatever, lined. And let's create this as an untitled notebook. Okay, now you see it opens in new tabs. That's the reason why I had this other note already open, so you can see this. That was something unique to GoodNotes, that you can open your notes in tabs. Unfortunately, like in Notability, you have still no split screen view. That would have been nice if they implemented this to put it next to each other. So let's just create another notebook in landscape. There we go. And now there's a new feature, and that's something unique to GoodNotes 5 so far. So, you know, in Notability you have vertical scrolling through your notes. In Noteshelf 2 you have horizontal scrolling, and it was in GoodNotes 4 the same, horizontal scrolling. Now in GoodNotes 5 you can actually choose how to scroll, and you can choose on the fly. So whenever you want to change your mind, you can change here by scrolling horizontal. So that's the normal thing as you know it. And if there is no page, you can create a new page, and you can go to vertical scrolling. So now there's no horizontal, but now it's vertical like you know it from Notability. And infinite pages you can add in here. I know many of you in my Facebook group as well, feel free to join by the way. There's 50-50 I would say. 50% like to scroll vertical, other 50% like to scroll horizontal. So in this app it's the first time that you can actually choose from. And that's also a unique thing, that you can rotate your page. And that's something other apps are not offering either. And I think that's a good move from GoodNotes adding this. Okay, so now let's write something. This is a test, and the handwriting feeling is really fluid. Okay, I like it. It's more the feeling from Notability when writing in this GoodNotes 5 than it is in Noteshelf 2. Does it feel natural? It feels fluent. And if you tap on the pen, you see you have now 3 different pen styles. So that's the fountain pen. Let's just, you know, that's pressure sensitive. And you see, when I switch to the ball pen, it will just be stable in thickness. And there's the brush pen, where you can just have a higher pressure sensitivity. I think that's really nice, because you can really draw nicely this way. I like the feeling of the pen. And now we come to the eraser, and that's really something GoodNotes 5 nails. And GoodNotes 4 already had a good eraser. And why I'm talking about a good eraser, well, you only have 3 sizes here, but these 3 sizes are enough to get rid of small things or big things and so on. The unique thing to the eraser is that you can actually choose if you want to erase an entire stroke or just part of it. And for Notability, for example, you can only delete entire strokes, and in Noteshelf 2 you can only delete portions of your strokes. And I needed from time to time one or the other. And it is very awesome to have this feature here, that you can choose to delete whole strokes or just portions of the strokes. That's really nice and important. And now we come to the highlighter, which I also think it's still the best highlighter. So you see how the text stays behind the highlighter. That's how it looks like in Notability. When I hold down my pen, it looks like Notability. The text hides behind the highlighter, and it doesn't highlight my text, in my opinion. So as soon as I let go, the text will stay behind the highlighter, and I think that's something awesome. Let's write a little line here. 1 + 3 is 4 wood tree. And now let's use the highlighter again and tap on it, and there you see draw in straight line. And what you can do here is that you can just draw and highlight something and it will make a straight line. Just use your selection tool, grab it and put it in position where it has to be, and that's it. And now again the eraser. If I go through, it deletes everything, my one and my highlighter, but you saw it maybe already, the erase highlighter only. You can just get rid of the highlight behind the text. Again, unique to GoodNotes 5, not available in Notability nor in Noteshelf 2. So all you can do there is like selecting this and then delete, and then this way you can get rid of the highlight. There's no other way. So again, that's the point, goes to GoodNotes in this case. Let's go to the shape tool. So if you tap again here on the shape tool, you can choose between the different pens. And I also have to mention, for each of these tools, you see the favorite bar on the right side changes. So for my writing, I can change to 3 different colors. They stay there. If I have some custom colors, I have all, I can add my hex number here, so you have all the colors you want. And it looks like you have only 3 thicknesses. No, you just tap on it and then you can choose whatever thickness you like. I think that's a really great solution. In Noteshelf 2, you got this favorite bar in dropping down. I think that's the better solution, to have it minimalistic on the right side, just available. It's an awesome feature. Here again, well, that's just a zoom in window. I think nothing changed here. So this is a test, and you see you have it up there. So that's still the same. And then you can add pictures. Also a really nice solution to just put it up there on the right corner instead, bringing it up. And I really think that's a good solution. And then obviously the camera roll, can just add a photo. Let's make a picture there, use photo, and there you can just resize it. Everything really fluent, and it doesn't feel buggy or anything at all. So I'm really impressed with this. You can just select it, carry it around, and then we go to this, which is just the typing thing. Here again, you can choose from different colors, and here you have the styling, so you can center it, you can change the font size, and you can change the font itself. I think that's also really nice. So I have everything in one toolbar, nothing distracting at all, and I think that's a really good solution. Let's go back. What you can do, you see the plus, you see the star signs here, so you can actually star this. You can sort it by date or name, and you can go to favorites and it will appear here. Not only the notebook will appear in this favorites section, but also let's just take this, and then here on the left top you can bookmark this. And you can, I didn't figure out, I think it's only possible to bookmark it with just one color and no tag or anything. So that's a bit of a letting down. It shows all your tagged pages in this overview here. You can change to list or the thumbnail style, and then you can go to filter and you can say only documents I favored or the bookmarks. But I would wish that I could add tags to it. So I have a to-do tag and all the to-dos will appear, and tagging like you can do in Noteshelf 2. Okay, let's delete all this stuff we had here, and let's just create one more notebook. So I will show you the global search. Let's go in here and let's just write this as a test. Then we will select it and convert it, as you know it from GoodNotes 4 already. Convert, and there we go, this is a test. And in here you have the option to change languages. So you can still be, you're still able to convert it to the language you like. I have quite many languages available here. But there's still no, replace the text. And that's, I don't understand why they didn't implement it, because it was really annoying already in GoodNotes 4. Now I have to go here, I can copy it, then I have to hold down, make paste, I have the text in here, then I have to select this and delete it. I don't know why they did this. However, let's keep both of it, and now I want to show you the search function. Because now if we go to search and we put in test, it will find not only the word test and highlight it here in the thumbnail, and I think that's awesome, that's really awesome, but also it will split it in two different sections, like written notes and typed notes. And that's really great, because many of you, I know, including myself, have PDF files inside the note-taking app. And if you search for the word test, all the PDFs will be searched as well and come up as a result. In this case, you can just keep handwriting and it will, just show you your handwritten notes along with the typed text. And I think that's a really good feature. And as soon as you tap on the result, it will come up, it will show you all the pages on the left side that are showing the result, and inside the note you also see it's really nicely highlighted where the word test appears. Congratulations, 3 key features. I think that makes GoodNotes 5 a really awesome note-taking app, and that makes myself really hard to, I'm a Noteshelfer since a few months now, and I love Noteshelf because they really put them apart with unique features and so on. But with the stability and the feeling of everything in GoodNotes 5, it will be a hard race now. One major thing as well, obviously, many of you bought the digital journal from me, and I have to check out if it is working in the new GoodNotes 5 as well. Okay, so let's see if the hyperlinks and everything works. And I'm really interested, I'm writing something, this is a test, if I can just, no, it's not possible. And I really think that's, I don't like it. Everything is full with hyperlinks, so I have to go on this sign up there to just be able to jump with my hyperlinks around. And then I have to go back and start writing. I don't like this to have, switch to many things. If you go back to Noteshelf, I have here my writing tool and I can write, but I can also tap on the hyperlinks. So I can jump around however I like, and obviously it fits perfectly into the Noteshelf 2 version. So I think they should have improved this. I don't know what the reason is why they want this, to have this workaround thing that you are writing like this, but you can't jump to the different hyperlinks. So you always have to switch to this tool, then you can jump to your weak view, go back and start writing. Well, it is working, it is fully functional as you would expect it. However, you still have to have these workarounds going on there. So if you're wondering how to install a digital planner, I made a video about this, just check this out, and there we explain you how to install it in GoodNotes 4, but it will also be applied to GoodNotes 5, so nothing changed there. Another thing and another advantage Noteshelf 2 still has is the flipping on tools with a double tap. So in GoodNotes 5, I actually go to the pen tool, and when I make a double tap with the new Apple Pencil 2, it will just open the color palette. And that's everything it does. If you go to the eraser, double tap, it does nothing. If you go to the highlighter, it will always, where a color palette is, you can just open this palette and close it. That's all you can do. If you go to Noteshelf, on the other hand, if I make double tap, I am selecting the shape tool actually, double tap, it is away and I can start writing, double tap shape tool. However, I have the option, if I go in here in the stylus menu, you have the double tap action, only for the Apple Pencil 2 obviously. And in here you have other options like last use tool, eraser, color palette, shapes, favorites, toolbar, no action. Especially the last use tool, I think when you're writing, you go to the highlighter, for example, you highlight this, then double tap, and it will just jump back to whatever you had before. And the same if you go to the eraser, double tap, go back. And again, for the eraser, something GoodNotes 5 could learn from is, well, the eraser is only one option, that you can only erase parts, which I still prefer over deleting whole lines. However, for the sizes, you have 3 sizes like in GoodNotes, but you also have the auto size. And I really like this thing, because if you're slow, you have a small sized eraser here, but the faster you go, the bigger it becomes, and so you can just, you know, erase big parts off your screen. That's something I really like. And well, clear pages for both the same. Of course, the app was just released today and I wasn't in the beta actually. Yeah, surprise, surprise, I wasn't in the beta, I was not invited for whatever reason, but I just got it today, the app. That's my first impression, and I will keep an eye on GoodNotes 5, of course, so stay tuned. If you're not already, subscribe to this channel so you stay updated about this app and other things to come. So let's see if they can get back pole position from Noteshelf 2.